Ladies and gentlemen, dear all, which is more inclusive, and I love inclusiveness. Dear all, it is a Friday evening, and this is a world full of confusion. We party on Thursday evening, and on Friday evening we end thoughtfully, but then we do get a reception afterwards to reflect. But I just want to introduce Wojciech Wiewiórowski, the European Data Protection Supervisor, who is kind enough to be there again at this late moment, and who has been so kind in the past years to take on himself the closing speech. And for us, it's always a moment of reflection about after 3 days of a lot of action. So, dear European Data Supervisor, please take the floor.
Okay, I think I should start, not ladies and gentlemen, but dear CPDP survivors. There are quite few people in the room, so I probably will not do the long speech. The whole text of the speech will be published on the website, both of the CPDP and the EDPS, but there are other things that I would like to say about. Well, first of all, this is the conference which is called CPDP.ai, and the title of the conference is World is Watching. I think World is Waiting would be the better title. I feel that we are still waiting what will happen in the next few months, few years, with artificial intelligence, with data protection, with privacy protection, with the policy of the European Union. And that's something that makes me thinking about the beginning of the battle that we start at the moment to have the core of the privacy and data protection understood the way that it was understood so far in the new times, the times of the artificial intelligence. And that's the moment where I would like actually do one thing, say a few words about the person whom we are missing and who was very important for the CPDP conference. I mean Caspar Bowden. 10 years ago, Caspar died, and concluding the CPDP conference this year, I cannot forget about this sad anniversary. In memory of Caspar Bowden, 10 years after his passing, we honor the visionary advocate for privacy and digital rights. His unwavering dedication to transparency, accountability, and the defense of the individual freedoms shaped global debates on surveillance and technology. Caspar was one of the founding fathers of CPDP, and he foresaw the risk of unchecked power in the digital age and stood firmly, even when he was inconvenient, against mass surveillance and for the stronger privacy protections. His legacy is still alive. And I would like you to remember that, because, as I said, the times that are coming will not be easy for data protection, will not be easy for privacy, and will not be easy for artificial intelligence as well. And I hope that we will be able to meet next year saying that we know what to do, or at least we know which paths we should take and which paths we should walk. So I would love to say, see you next year, and thank you, all the participants of the conference, for your courage and for your intellect. Thank you very much.
This is a small surprise, but I'm going to pass the mic to Mark Rothenberg. Please listen, because it is fun.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Paul, and it's very nice to see everyone here today. I'd like to introduce my colleague, Monique Munarini, We are with the Center for AI and Digital Policy. This is a global network of AI policy experts and human rights advocates. We've had a long affiliation with CPDP, and it's a real pleasure to be here. We are giving out awards to AI policy leaders, people who help advance human rights, democracy, and the rule of law. And we're giving out 2 awards this evening. The first is to the Office of the European Data Protection Supervisor, Wojciech, Olivier, and the entire team. And I would just like to say a few words about how we made this decision. As Wojciech indicated, we are in a challenging moment. And we look to those institutions that are committed to the protection of fundamental rights, that listen to the voices of civil society, and carry forward with vision and with courage. And that's what made us realize that the Office of the European Data Protection Supervisor has helped to safeguard rights not only in Europe, but all around the world. So with great appreciation to Wojciech and his team, we present this award.
So, since EDPS is the very good example of the institution which works because of the team, because of the people who have the real knowledge, I would like to ask Olivier Rossignol, our head of the Information and Communication team, to be the leader of this ceremony.
So maybe we stand. Oh, do you want to make remarks?
Yes, please.
Let me give you the award and then you make remarks.
Okay,
Or you make-
okay,
yes.
okay.
So we'll give you. Very good. Please go ahead.
We'll put it here so that it's very visible. So dear Mark, dear Monique, DDPS is today very honored to have received an AI Policy Leader Award by the Center for AI and Digital Policy. These awards recognize the leading role of institutions in prohibiting AI systems that violate human rights and in engaging with civil society for advice and direction. This recognition also highlights the ongoing commitment of our whole institution and its leader, Supervisor Wiewiórowski, to safeguarding the rule of law and democratic institutions. In the name of the whole EDPS staff and Supervisor Wiewiórowski in particular, I would like to warmly thank both Mark Rothenberg and Merve Hickok for this award and all the work they do at the Center for AI and Digital Policy to promote a better society, more fair and more just, where technology promotes broad social inclusion based on fundamental rights. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you very much. And now I'll turn it to my co-host, Monique, for our second award.
Hi, everyone. Sorry about my voice. I just want to introduce the winner of the second award. As a professor and woman leader in the field, she is not only responsible for leading work on connecting SDGs, human rights, and responsible AI, but she's also a voice in academia and in the policy world. I'm pretty sure you already know her work a lot, but she is asking this question, and I think this is the main message that I want to end this talk before introducing her name, is about the question zero. We've been talking a lot about responsible AI or reliable AI and trustworthy AI, but should we be asking, do we actually need AI in the first place, and how we should be using AI? And of course, you might know who I'm already talking, because she is, apart from a professor, also working at the Council of Europe and the UN Advisory Board and pushing so many fronts, Professor Virginia Dignum. She couldn't be here today, but she prepared a message for us. And yeah, thank you for your attention.
Received the 2025 CAIDP AI Policy Leader Award. It is humbling to be included among such distinguished past recipients. And I want to express my deep gratitude to the Center for AI and Digital Policy for this recognition. Throughout my career, I have been driven by the belief that we must shape AI in ways that reinforces and not undermine our fundamental rights, democratic values, and human well-being. This belief is at the core of my work, whether in research, policy advocacy, or my involvement with international institutions. My academic research has focused on responsible AI, not only how to build AI systems well, but how those systems can empower us, enable accountability, and are governed in ways that reflect global values. At the AI Policy Lab at Wilmer University, we aim to bridge science and policy, working with governments, civil society, and industry to translate ethical principles into actionable governance. It has been a privilege to contribute to many global efforts, including serving at the UN Advisory Board, the ACM Technology Policy Council, and endorsing the Council of Europe's groundbreaking AI Treaty. These initiatives remind us that AI policy is not just about technology. It's about people, power, and participation. This award reinforces our shared responsibility to continue this work with urgency, integrity, and inclusiveness. Let us ensure that AI serves the public good and remains firmly grounded in human dignity. Thank you once again.
No more PowerPoints, we forgot. But we do not forget the people who have made this possible. Most of you know Dara, Jonas, Thierry, Joran. Most of you know the ladies with the white t-shirts from Medicon Congress that made the logistics human and fluent and effective. Most of you have seen the many, many students. Most of you have taken the food and appreciated the food of the caterers. Most of you have appreciated the technology. Not too many problems with the difficult technology. We effortless go from one medium to another. I suppose, and you're all beautiful, by the way. So I would suggest that we do one collective round of applause for everybody who was here and made it possible. Thank you. Drinks.